All right, y'all. What's up, guys? It's Shadow Degen. Welcome back, and today we're gonna be trying out this new strategy that I've been working on recently. We'll go over the strategy conditions for y'all first. On every streak greater than 2 losses, we're going to increase the bet amount percentage by 100%. On every streak greater than 3 losses, we're going to increase the bet amount by 300%. On every 1 win, we're going to reset the bet amount. On every streak of 8 wins, we're going to switch the over-under. On our first streak of 3 losses, we're going to switch the over-under. And our first streak of 5 losses, we're switching the over-under. All right, basically, everything after condition 3 is unneeded. It's all really superstition. I have these here just because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like these dice games like to purposefully mess with you, and they'll just go on a long lose streak on one side of it's whatever. After condition 3 is unneeded, the ones for this strategy to actually run, just 1 and 3 are required. But without further ado, I'm gonna start this strategy. We're gonna be here for a little while. I'm gonna keep the strategy running till we reach hopefully about $20 to $30, but we'll just let it do its thing until then. It's gonna be going up and down in profit the entire time. It's gonna be making a few cents here and there. Whenever it hits a long loss streak is when you'll see it jump into profit. We'll wait for one of those right now, but yeah, this strategy I expect it to run at least 5 to 10,000 bets. It will probably be at around $30 when we hit around 10,000 to around 15,000 bets. But yeah, at any point, whenever you're comfortable with your profit, I would say stop this strategy. Don't push it too far, but I do want to show y'all what this strategy is capable of, so I'm gonna keep it running for a little while on the video. I'm just gonna play some music. I'll be right here with y'all. Let it run about, like I said, either to. Ooh, it's not even turbo on. I'll leave it running till about, like I said, 10,000 bets, and as you can see, there's our first big jump of profit. So I'll let it run a 5 to 10,000 bets, or until I zero out the balance, or we hit around probably like 15-20 minutes. So I'll be right here chilling. It's gonna take a while. Like I said, I might go off, get some water or something. So I'm just gonna play some music for y'all and enjoy. Just wanted to pause the music for a little bit and talk a little bit about the strategy. As you can see, it's going to take a while. I might have to find a way to speed up this video, or no, I'm gonna have to speed it up for sure, or just not show y'all the full potential of the strategy. You see, it gets pretty, it gets kind of dangerous whenever these losses, we hit these long loss streaks, the bet amount, it compounds pretty high, and when that does happen, it has a chance of ripping your whole balance. That's why I'm betting on such a low bet amount of 0.001, because it's not in these little streaks where it's hitting these good win streaks where it makes the most profit. It barely makes any profit. As you saw at the beginning, it's very up and down throughout these times, and the big jumps come when it hits an inevitable loss streak, and that's what it gives you, some sort of, I'd call it a cushion for these later loss streaks. It gives you some balance to work with, to lose for when these loss streaks happen. But if I were to raise the bet amount too much, I'm afraid that it's just going to rip the whole balance without really giving it a chance to really see any profit. And these loss streaks they're not gonna hit for a while. I need at least, you want to see at least minimum of 4 to 5 to 6 before anything happens. You see right here, like, we're starting to even lose a bit of profit. But yeah, it's been about, let me see, I've been running this for about 6 minutes now. So, I mean, I'll let it run, like I said, probably like 15-20 minutes. But I'll put the music back on and I'll let you chill. Hopefully we don't bust in the meantime. sponsored by Pepsi. I just wanted to let y'all know that. Actually, Pepsi, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. Business email. It's a business inquiry. Anyway, as y'all can see, we're about 1,500 bets in. A little 1,500 bets in. About 10 minutes in. We're about 86 cents, about $1. And as y'all can see, we have not dipped into the red a single time, which is one thing that I do really love about this strategy is that you don't really see the red until your whole balance is gone. So you're going to be in the green for the most part, and then whenever you see the red, it's going to be your entire balance or up until you hit your max bet, and then which will be probably most of your balance, to be realistic. So until then, though, it does see lots of profit. And put this into perspective with y'all. It's not making a lot of money right now. I have a balance of $10, and I'm betting less than. I'm actually betting 1/10 of a cent, 1/10 of a penny. So it's not going to make money fast. But let's say I were gambling with a balance of $100 rather than me being $8 in profit. 86 cents in profit. I would be $8.60 in profit in 10 minutes. So what does that come out to per hour? Around $40 an hour. If it runs for that long. I do not recommend ever using any strategy for an income of sorts. I don't recommend using any strategy long term. I don't recommend using a strategy to make safe profit or to make profit long term, because long term they're gonna rip your balance. They're gonna take your money, and it may work a few times here and there, and that's what I enjoy looking for. I enjoy looking for strategies that work. A lot of the time I enjoy finding interesting strategies, but yeah, for the vast majority of these strategies, they're very risky. They don't last a long time. Most of them don't last 1,500 bets. Most of them don't last 10,000. Most of them don't last 500. So that's really where I got into dice games. There's a long streak right there. Just because you can mess with the conditions so much, not so much on other originals, but specifically on dice, it just feels like you have more control over the game because you're playing with the math, and that's where I find the fun in it, is playing with the math, trying to make the most money for as long as possible. And as you can see, this is definitely one of those strategies that are meant to run longer term, and I'll be showing y'all a few more. As the days go by, as the weeks go by. I definitely have a lot more that I'd like to share with you guys, but at the same time, a lot of them they're very risky, and so it's just I need the bankroll to be able to show those to y'all. But yeah, like I said, I'd like to get those out fairly soon, but we'll see how this goes first. I don't foresee me going to, honestly, we're up to 10,000 bets. I'll probably go to around maybe 4,000. See if anything crazy happens in 4,000, but if nothing crazy happens in the next 5 minutes, I'll probably secure that profit and call it a video. But I'm gonna put the music back on for y'all. I probably shouldn't do this, but because honestly, it's working so well, I'm gonna up the bet size just a little bit, just for like the last few minutes for y'all. Like I said, probably shouldn't, but we will. And let's see how much more profit we can make. Hopefully we hit one more loss streak. But yeah, hopefully I'm able to get some entertaining videos out for y'all. A lot of it's going to be strategy content just because it's what I enjoy doing. It's my form of gambling, I guess. I enjoy gambling using strategy content, or strategy content using strategies. So that's the kind of content I will be providing for y'all mainly. But for sure, once I have a bigger following, or my community, once y'all grow a bit more, I'll be doing lots of slots, lots of degenerate shit on other originals. Like, I like to do fun stuff too. This is just I don't know. The math behind I just enjoy doing it. But yeah, we'll do some crazy bets on like mines, on blackjack, on high low, on all the other games. But for now, a lot of it's gonna be on dice. But for sure, let me know in the comments what kind of content y'all would want to see, and I could for sure try doing some of that for y'all. But I'm gonna have some exciting videos coming out in the next few days. Hopefully y'all enjoy those as well. But I'm gonna give this, honestly, we'll try to make $2 with it. We'll wait for $2, or we're at around 2,400 bets, somewhere around there, 2,500. So we'll either wait for 2,000 or 3,000, or 3 to 3,500, or $2, and then we'll call it there. But we will call it soon. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, and please gamble responsibly. Warning you right now, this is not an everlasting God strategy. It does bust. It will eventually bust. It will eventually lose you the money. So other than that, gamble safely, have fun, and more than everything, be responsible. Be very responsible. But I'm gonna put the music back on for y'all, and we'll just give this a little bit longer. That is exactly what we were looking for, actually. As you can see, I didn't actually hatch that bet too quickly, and the graph's a little funky, so it doesn't show that we went into the red, but I guarantee we went into the red with that big of a profit spike. So as you can see, we are at about 27, between 2,700 and 2,800 bets, somewhere in between there. We're a little under 3,000, and we are $3.13 in profit. And if we had any bigger base bet, we probably would have lost the entire balance. So wagered about $14, and that's gonna be it for the video, y'all. Have a good day, and like I said, gamble responsibly. All right, catch y'all later.